Hi, this is Richard, and this is our app. The basic function of our app is to turn your individual phone screen progressively more red when typing words or phrases that could be construed as angry. This may sound easy in theory, but as we worked through the app, we ran into numerous issues and had to have multiple services running in order to accomplish this effectively. Eli will start describing the app by talking about the layout of the settings page of the app, which lets you adjust the maximum redness of the screen and toggles whether you actually want to have the app active or not.
Most of the intricacies and work in this app is in the background service. However, the main activity screen is still an integral part of our app. Going top to bottom on the screen of the app, we see that first there is just the settings label to be clear that the only functionality of the page is to adjust the settings. Below that, we have a toggle switch to turn the app on and off, so the screen does not just randomly turn color during normal use. Then we have a seek bar that allows the user to adjust the upper ceiling of the redness of the screen filter. What we did to make it more user-friendly is have the percentage written at the end of the bar and make it so while the bar is being adjusted, the user can dynamically see the maximum redness that the screen can have. Finally, we have a little paragraph detailing what the different settings are and what they do in order to clarify to users the purpose of each of the segments.
One difficulty we had was trying to get keyboard inputs from the background. As a basic security measure, Android does not let background services react to user input, so that applications such as malicious keyloggers cannot track user data from the background. Because of this, we had to create a workaround to track user input for the app's analysis. To accomplish this, I built a basic keyboard that would function as a normal keyboard, but also track the key press history and construct a string of letters that have been entered. On a basic level, we did this by registering an input method in the Android manifest and then using online guides. We constructed a basic QWERTY keyboard. The important part of the key press tracker is that it sends thoughts to an API for sentiment analysis every time a thought is finished, like when a period or exclamation point is typed or when the message is sent. It is then handled by the API and the screen filtering service.
After the thought is sent to the API, we get the output in the form of a JSON object which tells us the sentiment of the message. We then parse the JSON file to get the sentiment response given by the API. The sentiment is always either negative, positive, or neutral as defined by the API service. And using this, we either add to the level of red or lower it. Negative responses we interpret as angry, so we will notably increase the redness of the screen. Positive responses will notably decrease the redness of the screen, which we interpret as cooling down. And the neutral responses will slightly decrease the redness of the screen because we still will interpret that as cooling down because the user does not send an angry thought. Though less so, we will cool down less so than with a positive response, because positive responses are more opposite to an angry or negative response.